before we get into it, I had to give my little busybody here some camera time, because she's always hollering and screaming in the background and whatnot. So she wanted to see what was going on, obviously. Now, the cake here, I wasn't going to do a voiceover, but it ended up actually taking a lot of time. But this is the inspiration that was sent to me from my customer. Now, mind you, that bento box was what was supposed to be produced, but they ended up getting more people over than what he had anticipated. So I showed him my old baby right here. I don't even remember how long ago I did this cake, but I did want to give him an example of a 3-tier cake he could get to get close to the amount of people he was trying to feed without going too overboard. So I love doing a mini 3-tier with the 4, 6, and 8-inch cakes. So basically, he liked that so much that he was like, I want that. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. But I thought, can I incorporate what you asked for along with what you want now? And he was like, go for it, Use your creative genius. You know what you're doing. And I love when y'all have confidence in me and give me the freedom to, do what I want to do, but still satisfy you at the same time. So I thought that buttercream work on that cake would look absolutely stunning in 3 tiers. So my goal is to take both concepts and merge them into one. So here we go. Pipe work can be so tedious. It can be even more tedious than working with fondant. I'm not going to even hold you. I'm not going to lie to you at all. So all together, it took me about an hour and a half to complete this cake, and that is just doing the finishing touches that you're seeing. All the gut work, the filling, the leveling, all of that has already been done here. I made sure that I did the final coat of buttercream on all 3 tiers before I laid me down and went to sleep last night, because I was not trying to even fight that fight this morning. Now, personally, I do not care for silver and gold, but for some reason in that inspiration video, it worked. So I wanted to do one of them had to be the lesser. So considering the last cake that I did in this style was all gold, I'm going to do less gold on this and more silver. So I've definitely got those metallic silver edible beads there. I put silver leaf on the middle tier this time. I still kept the gold drip because you can't go wrong with the gold drip. And I'm filling in with more pipe work where I feel like it looks good. And then I'm accenting all of that with those silver edible beads. And these beads here, it would have been a whole lot easier if they came in one size, but they didn't. I ended up getting the kind where you can get small, medium, and they're all just mixed in, small, medium, and large sizes. So they were a bitch. Trying to pick them up with them tweezers and get the same size beads that I want to put on this cake. And did I drop some? Yes, I did. I don't know where they went either, but that's what a vacuum is for. Now, bottom tier, middle tier, it's done. Top tier is being added on. I went ahead and made those score marks before I put the top tier on there because I wasn't going to be able to use my little leveling tool that I cheat with to make sure I got a straight line going all the way around. Sometimes it's hard to kind of eyeball that kind of stuff. So perfection is what I strive for, even though I am not a perfect person, but I'm going to get you there as close as possible. And, again, humans can't be perfect anyway. So this was where I got really, really excited because so far I was loving how everything had turned out. And I'm not going to hold you, especially considering I'm working with black buttercream here. I was absolutely nervous. What if I didn't like it? How the heck was I going to fix it? I was going to have to scrape everything off and start all over again. And we're not doing that. If it pops up in my head and it looks good in my head, 9 times out of 10, I take that back. 9.5 times out of 10, whatever is in my mind's eye is going to look right when I get the putting it together. So, all the way to the tippy top, finally coming full circle. I had to dump them daggone beads out because it got to the point where all the big boys wanted to sit on the top and I couldn't get the ones I wanted. So, glitter. I don't know what y'all deal is with all these glitter cakes, but listen, when I tell you it should be illegal how much glitter gets everywhere, it should be illegal. And then I got some little fondant flowers that I made by hand. I didn't want to go overboard with that because it was already going to have a lot going on with the pipe work in the first place. So you got to know when to stop. And, ooh, y'all, sometimes I don't want to give y'all what y'all pay for because I would rather keep it here and look at it. But it's definitely giving what it was supposed to give. And then, of course, they wanted cupcakes to go along with it. So, yes. What y'all think?